In this video, we are going to learn how we can plan our data properly and ask different questions so that we exactly know what we need in our data and whether we can make interactive dashboard out of that data. We can check the completeness of data in that way, and so on and so forth. And we will also make up our mind what kind of dashboards do we need. So we will make a picture of it in our minds first. So either you can just try it on Excel, or if you want to just save time, or if you don't know about Excel, you can just draw it on a paper how your dashboard you think should look like, and then we will work accordingly on the database to make it look like that in the Tableau. But basically the script writing or planning is the first step before working on the data visualization. So here we have this kind of database, although this is in Excel and we have created this kind of dashboard. We will do the same in the Tableau. First of all, let's say that we want the pattern of sales that is made each day or each month in different regions. So if you want the region-wise sales, or let's say the month-wise sales, obviously we need to check the completeness of data, whether or not we do have dates mentioned in the data. Yes, we have. Then let's say that we need region-wise total quantities sold. So here we have the region, we have the quantities mentioned. So again, the completeness of data is accurate. Let's say now we want to compare the sales person contribution in the total sales. So each salesperson, how much it has contributed in the revenue in the total sales. For that, we need salesperson and we need the crate sold or sales amount with each one of them. So again, all of this data is complete, and basically this is the basic planning you need to make. You can ask or make a different questionnaire about it. Like just ask questions, do we have dates wise data? Do we have region wise data? Do we have the data to compare the performance for each salesperson, so on and so forth. Just make the questions according to your organizational needs, and then just picture the dashboard which you want to make. Let's say that we want to make the month-wise sales. Here we are just looking at the dashboard example in Excel, but we can build the same or even better with Tableau. So this is sales by month. I want it to be shown like that. Beverages sales contribution in the total sales should be in the pie chart form. And let's say the region-wise sales by each salesperson should be in the bar sequence. And we also have a couple of filters that works in the dashboard feature of Excel. But let's see now how we can connect the raw data like this that we have in Excel to Tableau. And for that, what we need to do is just right click here, move or copy. I'll just create a copy in the new book. By the way, guys, you will get this database with the resources section of this video. So I'll just save it for you. The file name is planning and connecting data. Let's close out of here. And this is the browser version, but we have already downloaded the application. So go to the start menu and just write Tableau. Here it is. Let's open this up. On our left, we have the option to connect with different files. We can connect it with Excel. We can connect it with text file, JSON file, PDF, Microsoft Access, and so on. But this example is about Excel. Let's open up the Excel file. We have it right here, planning and connecting data. You can get this file with the resources section of this video. Let's click on open. Now the basic interface looks something like this. On our left, we have connections with all of the files that we added externally. So not only one, we can add multiple files with multiple formats. Right now, we only have one Microsoft file. And in this file, we have different sheets and we have different data sets and also named ranges. So you can see all of them are shown right here. Now, almost 90% or 99% of Tableau is drag and drop. So what we do is, let's say that we want to show the data model here. All we have to do is just hold it from the left and just drag it here, and it will start showing everything like that. Now, don't worry if you don't understand this interface. We are going to explore every single function one by one. Now, on the top, we can see this as a database. If you want to remove this, to go back to the earlier view, just click on this drop down and we have different options. You can rename this database or you can remove it. So let's click on remove and we have the original view back. So again, let's drag the data onto the main screen here. And that's it. Now we are connected to the main database with Excel. Now what we need to do is, this sheet is just showing us the connection. On the bottom, you can notice go to worksheet ribbon and we have sheet number 1. Just click on that And this is basically the main sheet we will start working on. All the fields are drag and drop. We just have to present the data here. It's connected to the main Excel sheet using as a database, because on the left side we can see in the tables we have all the familiar columns that are directly picked up from the Excel sheet. And we have the view data option as well. Just click on that to make sure the data is showing in the same way as expected. But if not, like we have it here, we have some extra null columns that are shown. So if you see any kind of problems, what you can do is just open up the main sheet, and what I recommend you to do is just copy and paste special as values. And let's try again by saving a copy of it. Let's make it data 2. Make sure all the headings should be in row number 1 without any spaces. Just close out of here. And let's just open this again because this data looks a bit off. Open Tableau again, Microsoft Excel, data 2. Just put the data here. Let's go to the sheet, click on view data. Okay, what I have done is I have pasted this data on a brand new worksheet or a new Excel file because it is showing still as null. So let's open this again, Microsoft Excel. Let's open up data 3, go to sheet number 1, and now it is showing properly. So we need to make sure of that. If the Excel sheet you are using had multiple sheets, had multiple tables, so you might see some problems. So in that case, you need to transfer it to a brand new sheet and just remove any kind of tables and formulas that you have there. Let's click on view data, and now it shows properly without any column being null. So that's the first step. You need to prepare the data that you need to work on. Just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.